Did you get your packet? These are included, I just added these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have it all front.
Oh, there for a while. Well, there for a while, they weren't making it. I don't know why.
Let's go, we have a volunteer that may just make sure that we have a volunteer that's been helping us.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's her or we.
If you are making them, then I'll just stop and pick it up.
All right.
Yeah, I just been putting what you send me, I print out.
Sounds good. What else do I need? What is?
Whenever the patient, if I was there an hour, an hour and a half, I would just. I was doing it the same. Yeah. Yeah, they're good. I would go with them, you know, I would recommend anybody.
Yeah, we can do, home PT, because they have a lot of patients that request him, they don't want him. So now we have doing home PT. And clinic. I don't know how to read you.
I retired for like 6 months and I went back to work, but I worked like 1 to 2 times a month, but I heard all my neighbors.
Oh,
Yeah, I drive over there.
that's a long drive.
Yeah.
I know.
I wind up and then I get to wind back down.
That's interesting. Okay.
I hope it's not it's great. Yeah, it'd be a great class in September. Always. And then you have to go like once a year, top of that, once every 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so
This was like the third.
that's why
I know my sister,
Was, you know, they gave it.
We got that? Oh, really?
Coming tomorrow.
It's getting a lot better.
I hope there's more done.
That's pretty impressive.
He's enjoying the kids.
I certainly didn't know.
She was at she walked out there.
I have a question.
They had regular fees and they had scholarships.
So.
Just going up and that's.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it's. Well,
yeah.
We're sweeping, but. Changing of the elevation, the grades all over. Somebody in a wheelchair has no access. Elevations and then a slope drop on that.
How are you
Yeah, this, I know this project's been going on for a long time. When they first did, 2004 or something like that.
The other stuff.
But then of course we had a sort of session. You
Right.
packet.
Yep.
They had a session and he found out. Supposedly around the
In my not kidding, I spent about
Oh, there's a lot. Jeez.
And there was a lot of she's a friend of basically my flowers. Take her to sit at the Six. So you'll come.
Yeah, if no more people show up, I could probably give.
All the town
We
things.
may ask.
It's your call.
All right. I have a permit.
I never
How many minutes?
It seemed like a big crowd. I was expecting more, but how many minutes we got? Or excuse me. Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst.
We got it.
Did you read all this stuff?
Oh man. Oh, I did not do that. Hope that's not new. Okay.
What do you do with
I think the fire chief.
No, it's just the farm. It's just, yeah, it's just the ring.
Yeah.
I have 6.
I hope you don't.
458.
Is that what it says? I can't see that one.
Well, I put my glasses on to see that.
Don't make it a bigger number. I can see it. I can read it. I can't read it. Damn it. I should do that.
Just hit him.
I'd break mine if I did that. Well, you see mine. Dropped it in gravel. It's time. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get started on the public hearing on case number 06. Well, let me back up. Public hearing, it's Monday, August the 4th, and it's 5 o'clock. And this particular meeting for the P&Z is a public hearing for case 061940 and a request to subdivide historical residential property into 3 parcels at 2615 Calle de Sur, and has been submitted. Current property is approximately 47,480 square feet, which is 1.09 acres to be subdivided. And before we get started, let's do a pledge of allegiance, if you will.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now, because this is a public hearing, it's a quasi judicial. For anyone that would like to speak either for or against, and then just a group that wants to just have a common comment, I need to swear folks in. So I need to get a handle on how many people want to get up to the podium and give a testimonial or comments. So 1, 2, 4. Oh, okay, good. So if you would stand and get sworn in. I'm sorry? No, I don't. No. I'm going to read my cheat sheet. Okay, so give your name. I. Thank you. But didn't raise his hand. Swear that the evidence and the testimony I'm about to give to the commission in this matter shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to the best of my ability. So I start over. Swear to give a testimony and given in to the commission. You want
Excuse me, are you asking us to repeat you, or are you stating the statement for us?
Well, I actually want to go ahead and do the statement, but I didn't know if it was too long.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
You could tell us again,
Yeah.
the part of the statement?
So I swear that the evidence and testimony
I swear that the evidence testimony
you are about to give to the commission
you are about to give to the commission
in this matter shall be
in this matter shall be the truth,
the whole truth and nothing but the truth,
the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
as the best of my ability, so help me God.
As the best of my ability, so help me God.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. And I'd like to set it up where, and there's not a lot of people that are going to speak, so I could probably give you 5 minutes. And because we do have a 6 o'clock meeting. And so I'd like to invite initially the folks that are proponent of the project and to get up and to give your name and where you live. And then we'll also, after that's done, well, if anyone wants to get up and give a testimony against the project, we'll do that after the first group comes up. So, and Eddie, I think, needs to give a kind of background on the project.
Correct.
You want to do it now?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Back to the commission. Mr. Chair, Commissioners, my name is Eddie Salazar. I am with Town of Mesilla, Community and Economic Development Department. This is a case number 061940. The address is 2615 Calle del Sur. Was submitted by San Bernal. Is requesting approval of a subdivision on his property. The zone is historical residential. Mr. Bernal has according to Doña Ana County records, has a parcel 1.09 acres. He is looking to subdivide it into 3 um, 3 sections, approximately 0.32 acres per section. Parcel is behind the property, his property on Calle del Sur. As it stands right now, the property that is being proposed to subdivide is landlocked. He doesn't have access to it unless he provides an easement on his property or uses the access behind his property, which is south of that, through a community private road. Mr. Bernal will be creating a private road easement to access these parcels via a community road south of the, he'll be using a community road, and he'll creating an easement, egress easement on his property for emergency exit vehicles such as fire. There was a case, I believe, 2017, as far as my recollection, that Mr. Bernal did attempt to subdivide these parcels back then. I'm a little unclear what was the outcome of it, but I do know that there was some requirements and expectations of Mr. Bernal that he did not follow through. He did not come back, in a sense. This road, there is a road that is being request for access on these properties, which is south of this property. It is a private road. It does belong to Rebecca Segovia. She is here tonight. There is a statement in the packet that was submitted to the commission the first time we had the work session. So I include that in the packet. So she is obviously not giving permission for that road to be accessed because she in her understands that that road is hers to determine who uses it and who does not. The road in question, right off of Mesilla Circle, is a 30-foot wide road, and it was approved along with a Don Laurie subdivision in 1977. It was approved with a 20-foot wide road, and then it was amended. It was to a 30-foot road because there was a subdivision on track 7, which is south of that road, to include an easement, 10-foot easement to that back property. Bernal is questioning approval via an alternate summary subdivision, and the reason for this is because, again, this is not accessible to the town of Mesilla as a public road due to having a private road going to the subdivision and coming out of the subdivision. So therefore, he is asking for a alternate summaries and procedures be considered, and also the variances to remove the requirement of the curb and gutter and the pavement. There was a draft preliminary plat was drafted up by A&E Engineering that Mr. Bernal contracted. It was submitted along with your packet. It was reviewed. It was reviewed by 2 individual third parties, town engineers, Molson and Corbin and Sauter and Miller. They both reviewed the packet and gave recommendation. Also, the attorney, I included the previous client attorney letter recommendation. This was the one that was submitted during the work session. As I was mentioning earlier, I didn't think everybody heard me, but as before, the attorney requests that I pick back up those people again, because that is a client attorney privilege between, obviously, the commission is part of a client, and so I picked those up. So please make sure we turn those in before the meeting is over. If you look at the replat, I won't get too much into detail. I'll let the engineer, Mr. Bernal, or whomever wants to make any comment after myself. But there is a fire extinguisher, fire hydrant being proposed, and also on the Mesilla Circle. The reason why it was the fire chief waited, and the engineer and ourselves, we had a meeting with including Tom Maese, Mr. Maese, and our public works director, and determine what was the best place to put that. And I think it's usable in that area, not just for this subdivision, but it's also the surrounding other homes, because those areas, they don't have fire hydrants that close to requirement. Other than that, let me see here what we got. Not forgetting anything. And that is all I have. I'll stand by for any questions. If you don't have any questions for me, I'd like to invite either Mr. Bernal or his engineer to answer any of your questions as well. So I'll stand by. No questions for me? Yeah, right now is the time to ask questions, not so much make comments, but you have questions for me right now would be a good time for that.
Or should we rather do it after the 6th?
It's up to you, Mr. Chair. So if you want to wait, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think I'd like to wait.
All right, so
Hold your question.
Mr. Bernal or Adrian?
Yes.
Yeah, would you like to come up in case they have any questions?
Yeah. Right now,
Well, we can
you
do
guys
that,
have
right?
questions?
Do you,
If you have
do I have any
any
questions for the engineer?
I think they said.
No, I was thinking to save that till
Okay,
we get into a session
All right.
at 6. Thank you. So let's there's some new members that have come, community members. If anyone wants to speak about the project, this is the time. It's a public hearing. I need to swear you in if you haven't already been sworn in because you came in late. Is there anyone here that wants to comment on the project? Okay, I think we're okay. So let's go ahead and for the folks that have been sworn in, if anyone wants to get up and give a comment, testimonial. And be sure to speak into the speaker. That's being recorded and visually and audio.
My
Thank
name
you.
is Rebecca Lucero Segovia, and I am the legal owner and warranty deed holder of 2 tracts of land located at 2928 La Mesilla Circle, New Mexico, 88046. My daughter will be reading the rest that is written here.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Annette Granado, and I'm going to read a letter that my mom wrote. As I have stated in previous work sessions and formal letters, I do not consent to the use of my private property to provide access, entry, or exit for San Bernal's proposed subdivision. According to the New Mexico State statute, a private property owner is not legally obligated to provide access to a landlocked property. Furthermore, there is no automatic legal obligation to grant such access. In this case, Mr. Bernal's property is not landlocked. He has had existing access to his property through Calle del Sur from both the east and west side of his property for over 40 years, during which time the property has remained fenced and self-contained. At no point in the last 40 plus years has he used my private land for ingress or egress. Additionally, neither the town of Mesilla's attorney, who also represents San Bernal, nor the engineers involved have any legal authority to submit a letter of approval on my behalf for the use of my property. Nevertheless, such a letter was submitted in a prior work session without my consent. The subdivision proposal also appears to be in violation of several municipal code requirements, including but not limited to failure to submit a complete signed set of plans with the initial request as required by the Mesilla Town Code, Chapter 17.05, under general provisions. Eddie Salazar, a Town of Mesilla employee, has taken it upon himself to represent San Bernal in prior work sessions. And on the public notice hearing we received, it states this is a public hearing for a request to subdivide historical residential property. It does not state that this hearing is for an alternate request to his subdivision as shown on the board action form we received via an IPRA request. If the Planning and Zoning Commission is proceeding under the assumption that my property may be used for access, it must be made very clear that this matter has been identified as a civil issue, one that has not yet been legally resolved, and Mr. Salazar has been informed of this. I respectfully urge the Commission to fully consider these facts and deny the request to utilize my private property for access to San Bernal's proposed subdivision. Again, I do not give permission for my private property to be used for San Bernal's subdivision. And for the record, I would like this letter to become part of the minutes, and I do have copies.
Okay, thank you. Did the commission, anyone on the commission have any questions of clarification for what was just presented? Just for clarification, not debate or any discussion.
I have a question.
Yes,
Um,
thank you.
I think it's
Sorry.
well, I don't know. It's kind of for the engineer. I just
Oh.
don't understand how the private property that belongs to your mother. I didn't understand that San Bernal I thought he was gonna do another alternate easement to allow access to his landlocked
Yeah.
property. So is that correct?
Well, I think
So,
I'd like to save that till the 6 o'clock meeting. Yeah, it's just,
can I say something to that?
yes. Go ahead.
My brother actually met with Eddie Salazar this morning, and Eddie did tell him that Sam was looking for access using my mom's road or my mom's private property.
Right.
And out his property was going to be the emergency exit. He was going to enter off of my mom's private property and exit off of his property.
Okay.
So,
Okay, thank you.
yes,
Okay.
that was from Eddie Salazar this morning.
Okay, thank you. All right. Anyone else? Please come up.
Good evening. My name is Nora Barraza, and I live at 2649 Calle del Sur. I have major concerns over some of the issues and the way this case has been handled. First of all, the meeting notice that we received in the mail was sent through the town of Mesilla, and per ordinance, it's supposed to be sent by the applicant. The town of Mesilla is obviously using the town resources to represent Mr. Bernal in this case in terms of getting opinions and approvals from the attorneys and the engineering. And I think if the town is going to pay for Mr. Bernal, therefore they should be paying for Rebecca Segovia's attorney fees and engineering fees or any other fees that she occurs on that. The first notice we received, which I just received last week, stated that the case was going to be held on Monday, August 1st. Then later we received, which I received later, another notice with a red ink mark on top stating that there was a correction to the date. The other is there's supposed to be a meeting for a P&Z meeting after this. It was not posted on the webpage, so therefore a meeting should not be held in accordance to the Open Meetings Act. The other is per ordinance, the applicant is supposed to be presenting the case to the planning and zoning. Staff should have no business presenting this case because it has been very obvious from the beginning. Mr. Salazar has been the representative for Mr. Bernal for this whole case. And I think if Ms. Segovia wants to hire an attorney to get his opinion for her, that should be happening. The other is that the property, Mr. Bernal's property is not landlocked. They do have access and have been using access to that road through Calle del Sur for 40 years, if not more. It is not a community road. It keeps getting referred to as a community road. This property is private property, and that is how it has been deeded, as private property and not a road. The other is it keeps being referred to, and it is posted as such as a subdivision. I understanding it is an alternate subdivision, and it is not posted as such as an alternate subdivision. It is posted. So there's a lot of issues, concerns regarding this, legal issues going on. But I think with all due respect to the Planning and Zoning Board and to staff, this really needs to be looked at. And if Ms. Segovia wants to hire an attorney, I think the town should provide the funding for her to hire an attorney. Lastly, at the work session in January, I understand some of the planning and zoning commissioners went out there and had questions. And as you all know, that is not appropriate for planning and zoning commissioners to be doing that. So I would like all that to be on the record and on the minutes, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Could you repeat that last one, please?
About the,
Could you repeat the last comment?
Where the commissioners have gone out there,
Yes.
that one?
Yes.
Per training that you all have had, commissioners are not supposed to be out there looking at the properties, getting opinions prior to the case being presented by the applicant. And I think you all have been taught that at the trainings through the New Mexico Municipal League. So, and just one more thing, this is a public hearing. A public hearing is for the public to comment and not for the commissioners to respond.
okay,
It is strictly for you all to get feedback from the public.
okay,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Okay, next.
Yolanda Lucero. I live at 2392 Calle de Parian. I myself have been present through all these proceedings since the beginning of this subdivision. I was chair at that time, and it is a fact that he has come to the commission in prior times, but in a way of a workshop. He has been repeatedly told that the plans submitted were not acceptable, therefore please come back with acceptable plans, and that would include with his engineer, fire department, because roads are very important for the heavy equipment apparatus, you know, that has to be taken into consideration as well as the turnaround. So anyway, there's a misunderstanding that there was an amendment on the 30-foot road for my sister. They say is a road. It's not. It is a private property, and it was never amended to a 30-foot. My sister has financially provided for that place so she can get into her property without the help of anybody. She has paid for it. She pays for the taxes. It is her private property. I'm going to comment on the January 15th, 2025, the first meeting that our planning and zoning commissioners, and some of them were newly appointed. I can honestly say, as a commissioner myself coming in, I was not familiar with the codes. You all were thrown this case to vote on a alternate subdivision. We were not allowed to speak at that time, and it was a workshop, I believe it was. Then it was later, it was going to be an action item, which was to me absurd. I have questions for the commissioners, and you don't have to answer them now, but I want you to consider this. How many of you commissioners, community developer, have experience with subdivisions? If so, I'd like to see some credentials eventually, or please mention. Are you familiar with all the requirements of a subdivision? Have you read the code book? What is required for a subdivision? What is required for an alternate? What is an alternate summary? What is that? It's a hardship. Has a hardship been presented? Not that I'm aware of. And I have been with the commission for many years. It has never been determined that it was a hardship. I don't understand why we're going through an alternate. Doesn't make sense. You start with the preliminary, and that would include CID, fire chief, engineer. I'll go on a little bit about that. Are you, without a reasonable doubt, ready to vote on a life-changing permanent subdivision that it will affect the neighboring families and the welfare of the community? I'd like to know, especially Mr. Salazar, how many subdivisions have you completed or worked with municipalities such as ours? I'm starting to question your judgment and the way you're handling this subdivision, Mr. Salazar. I think you're skipping a lot of procedure, and that includes, we used to have, and I'm going to say this now, and it's a very important thing, we used to have a review committee. A review committee was consistent with, we had CID, we had the fire chief, we had the water and sewer administrator, we had a member of the board of trustees, and we had a chair from the planning. Slowly but surely, it's been weeded out. We no longer meet with this group. I know Mr. Maese is paid to be a part of this. He's part of staff. Mm-hmm. We used to get all the cases, and that included anything and everything. A stack of cases. It used to include even sign permit, anything that was zoning, anything to build, anything and everything was included. It's very important that you get information from these experts. That's been done away with. You guys are handed packets blindly, not understanding the code. And that's very dangerous, especially when you're dealing with such important cases. I do suggest that the commission request previous workshop meetings. If you have any doubt as to what I'm saying, get the minutes, get those workshop minutes and what was suggested for Mr. Bernal. He did not come back for several years, and I know that for a fact. Our commissioners then were very good about going over the plans, and we try to understand every aspect, but we did try to work with the experts. We're talking CID, fire chiefs, and everybody, engineers, everybody. By the time the packets got to the commission, okay, I request a denial of this application.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Anyone else that's been sworn in would like to come up and give a testimony? I think we're done. So maybe we'll take a, it's only 5:30, 5:25. Let's take about a 10-minute break, and we'll come back for the 6 o'clock. Is that all? Oh. 5 minutes? Okay, 5-minute break. What's that? Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. We need to close this this hearing at this point. It's 5:26. So thank you. Do I need a break? I don't need a motion.
This new stuff.
Oh, okay. For 1 minute.
Oh. Look at this. I look at what I get in the package.
Yes, yes, we need it. It's not just us. He has it there.
So that's check with Eddie. All right.
He knows how to work it. Yeah. Right now, it's not even. God, I see what's coming. So cheap. Is Greg still up in the mailbox? Yeah. If not one of the same. My reunion is.
It's been all over. Oh, I'm sure you
We were encouraged to go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Looks. Posted.
I read it, but I didn't have time to write this. As I get involved in the book, maybe. Greg, he said it was isolated. And I told him he was
Bought a new sticker.
to go back. That was my question.
Just spend a bunch of I like the deal.
It is a congratulations.
My banker, everyone is like, it's, I guess, I don't know.
How are you doing? Hi, how are you? I did, just in time. I thought we were still out there. How are you? Thank you. No, I don't know.
I'm looking for
It's a regular meeting. That's okay for you? Tuesday the 6th? What's that? Yeah, she's back, but for a little while. I'll get their attention. Excuse me, I want to get your attention. Hello.
Hello?
She's got a strong whistle.
everyone.
Whoa, that was good. Your mom voice. We need to make an announcement. We did discover that we're actually told, but the meeting at 6 o'clock for the P&Z is not posted online on the town website. It's posted elsewhere, but apparently it didn't get posted online. So consequently, we're going to have to postpone the meeting till Tuesday. What date is that? Tuesday at 6
Coming
o'clock?
Tuesday? Not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday?
The following Tuesday, yeah.
12th?
The 12th
12, okay.
at 6 o'clock for our regular P&Z meeting. Oh, yeah. 72 hours is more than meets it. So,
Yeah, the reason why we can't do it this week is it's got to be at least minimum of 72 hours. That will put Friday and some of the commissioners, we're not going to be able to make that day. So we'll do it on Tuesday next week.
okay.
That
All right.
okay? There we go. 6
All right.
o'clock.
Thank you.
Again, our apologies. I feel like I dropped the ball. That was on my court. I don't know exactly what happened, but usually it's I'm pretty diligent about that. But it didn't get done. It didn't get posted. So again, I apologize for that. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you. No,
6. The 12th.
Right.
So is this meeting over?
Yeah, well, I'm closing this meeting. I
Okay.
don't think I need a motion to.
Mom, we haven't even started yet.
All right.
Are we having the work session before? No, we're just going into this. Okay.
Yeah, can you? I haven't collected. Yeah.
La casa ahorita,